My name's Annette Kuzanin. I marched in the A Corps from 1987 to 1982, and in the Winter Guard 89, 90, and 92. I first fell in love with the Blue Devils Color Guard when I saw them in 1985. Because I was only 15 years old, it was a few years before I donned a black jumpsuit. And at the time, I was oblivious to the major impact that Stacy Lynde would have on my life.
Hi everyone, I'm Tracy Root. When I marched Tracy Branch, 1986 to 1990 A Corps, and I was honored to be the guard captain in 90 and Winter Guard in 90 as well. And the first time I saw the Blue Devils was 1984 in Atwater. Who remembers Atwater? Yeah, good times. And you know, I knew, even though I lived 20 minutes from the Vanguard Hall, that I had a lot of commuting in my future. Because as soon as I saw all of those beautiful women in the black jumpsuits and the wings, I knew that I had to be a Blue Devil.
So Stacy was in middle school when she met this girl named Sue Dealey Menke at the bus stop. And she kept asking Sue if she could, hang out after school. And Sue kept saying, no, I have practice. No, I have practice. By high school, Stacy had gotten that answer so many times that she decided she had to see what this practice that Sue was going to. She decided to join the Blue Devils. She joined in 1971, and the Blue Devils had just switched over from being a drum and bell corps to being a drum and bugle corps. Stacy marched in the A Corps from 1971 to 77 when she aged out. She then attended the University of San Francisco, getting her degree in dance and performance. With her degree, Stacy returned to the Blue Devils to teach. She was instrumental in the transition from traditional military boots and shakos to the transition that we all know as modern color guard. She taught girls with little to no dance background how to dance and perform, giving them a voice on the field until she left the A Corps after the 1989 season. Inspired by early 20th century modern dancer Loie Fuller, Stacy wanted to fill the field with fabric. She envisioned fabric all over the field. Thanks to engineering by Shirley Doherty, the Blue Devils were first able to bring the vision of fields to the field in 1982, and in 1983 they filled the field with 32 pairs of bright pink wings, filling the field with fabric as Stacy had envisioned. And since then, the Color Guard has used the wings nearly 12 times. They are an iconic piece of Blue Devil history, and you will see people try to imitate them, but quite honestly, I don't think they ever get it as right as we do. Stacy was active in the process of how Color Guard was judged as the activity continued to move away from its roots in the military. For me personally, Stacy took a girl who loved to dance and made me a dancer. She filled the world with her infectious smile. She reminded me to see all the beauty all around, and that energy is the answer to most of the world's questions. On her induction into the DCI Hall of Fame, Stacy said, "My legacy will be my creative contribution to a work of art in progress." I don't think she realized that a large part of her work of art in progress was her students. She left an indelible mark on our lives, and we are forever changed for knowing her.
Stacy may have said that her legacy was her creative contribution, but like Annette said, I believe that the legacy of a leader and a teacher is in the people who come after her. All of these amazing performers on the field behind us are a part of that legacy. Everyone here today is also a part of it, all of you. Let's not forget all the Bettys, all the corps members, the competitors, the fans across the world who are not here today. They all benefited from Stacy's courage to do new things, her joy in sharing it with her friends and colleagues and us, her students. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people across the world. Thanks to the pandemic, we got to spend some amazing time together on Zoom. But over these last few years, we got a chance to laugh a lot, hear more and more stories, and even since the years had gone by, get some answers to a few questions from way back in the day. Her passing late last year came as a huge shock to all of us, and our lives will never be the same, not only because she's gone, but because she was here. Thanks.